Guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Super excited this morning. We got a new hero. That is right, guys. They dropped the dimensional hero, who is Joan of Arc, the Dawn Protector. We're going to go ahead and show her. I believe they already put her in here with skills and abilities. So we're going to be able to check her out. Very, very cool. Adding a new event for the exchange of Joan of Arc, which we always see. Then, of course, guys, the bountiful trials will be available. So looking here, let's scroll down to our dimensional heroes. And there she is, guys. So boom, we thought it would be Joan of Arc. It's funny that the character figure kind of reminds me of Peggy. You can see this was what we thought was a shield. It was not actually a shield. It was the banner, and then she has her sword. Pretty small stature overall, but she is support. Now, when we talked about Joan of Arc the first time, we had said she could be a support hero because she was very inspirational. A lot of leadership qualities really took her into that support role, and she is a buffer. I'm kind of thinking with the banner, all that kind of going hand in hand with the Strilda, but nevertheless, guys, very, very cool to see. Let's run through her skills and abilities and see what she is all about. So stand firm, passive ability, Joan of Arc standard protects her, so her banner protects her, reducing her damage taken by 30% and grants her immunity to knockbacks. That's pretty unique. I don't know many heroes that have that immunity. The reduced damage is converted into Joan of Arc's protection value up to 100% of the max health. Her active use, Joan of Arc repels most debuffs from all allied heroes and restores their health equal to 100% of the current protection value. The health yield is no less than 200% of her attack rating. When Joan of Arc casts her ultimate, allied heroes except herself, so everybody except herself, gain 12% attack rating for 8 seconds. Protection value will be cleared each time Joan of Arc casts her ultimate. So now, guys, we have her giving a heal. We also do have her buffing attack, which is very cool. When Joan of Arc casts her ultimate, she recovers 5% of maximum health over time. So she has a heal over time. When Joan of Arc casts her ultimate, ally heroes except herself gain 20% attack rating for 8 seconds, guys. Going to be a pretty solid boost right there. It's going to be interesting to see exactly where she falls within lineups. Cool to see. I can see even putting Albedo behind her or with her just to increase some of the defense and the attack boosting that we have going on right there. Again, going to be pretty interesting to see where she falls. So waving the standard, another passive ability. Joan of Arc waves her standard to instruct Phantom Standard to charge with her in the battle when she enters the battlefield, dealing damage equal to 100% of the attack rating to enemies close to her if there are no enemies blocking her path during her charge. So it seems like it's similar to a Strilda. Deals damage equal to 200% of her attack rating twice to the enemies within a certain range in front, knocks them in the air. Whenever Joan of Arc launches an attack, except for the ultimate, restores health equal to 70% of the attack rating to herself and all allied heroes behind the Phantom Standard. When Joan of Arc carries her standard to the enemy backline, Phantom Standard will stay in the enemy's backline permanently. Wow, so if it does go on the enemy side, it is going to be there permanently. Charge deals 110% of her attack rating as damage. Heal amount is increased to 80% of the attack rating and then 100% of the attack rating. So the stronger that you're going to make her, seems like with these two abilities, the better she is going to perform. The standard shield. Joan of Arc swings her standard, providing a shield that has a value equal to 180% of the attack rating to herself and all allied heroes behind the Phantom Standard. So if you can get the Phantom Standard on the enemy side, I think it's going to cover everyone in the battlefield. She deals damage equal to 220% of her attack rating. Enemies within a certain range in front 3 times. Then deals damage equal to 240% of her attack rating to enemies within a certain range for 3 times. Increases the shield value. Whenever allied heroes behind the Phantom Standard receive healing from Joan of Arc, their attack and defense rating are increased 10% for 8 seconds, up to 30% of her corresponding stats. So now we have 2 attack boost ratings. Awesome. That is very, very cool. So double attack boost ratings. And then she has 3. She has 3 passive abilities, guys. So the standard barrier, all enemies in the area behind the Phantom Standard take damage equal to 140% of Joan of Arc attack rating once every 3 seconds. Whenever an enemy takes damage from this skill 3 times, the next hit from this additionally stuns the enemy. Wow, so now they're taking damage after the 3rd time. It is going to be a stun, and it's damage increasing the damage by 20%, hover protection value up to 200%. Stun duration is increased to 2.5 seconds. That's a pretty good stun. All enemies in the area behind the Phantom Standard take damage equal to 180% of the attack rating every 3 seconds. Whenever an enemy takes damage from this skill 2 times, stun is triggered and damage is increased. Wow. We're definitely going to have to check this out, guys. So there is the Iris Standard. What they were talking about. So there was the little blurb about Iris, and everyone thought it was a flower. It looks like that's what the standard is called. After Joan of Arc places the Phantom Standard in the enemy's back line, allied heroes take 6% less damage. The reduced damage will be converted into Joan of Arc's protection value. And if it's placed on the back line, heroes take 12% less damage. For the first 3 seconds of the battle, Joan of Arc is immune to all damage and converts them into the protection value. After Joan of Arc places that standard in the enemy's backline, allied heroes take 16% less damage. The reduced damage will be converted into Joan of Arc's protection value. 16% damage reduction, guys, with a double attack buff. Incredible. When Joan of Arc reaches the enemy's backline, she will begin to cast her ultimate ability without using energy. So similar to Merlin when he comes on the battlefield and then he does his ultimate ability. So she is going to use it with no energy. Joan of Arc casts her ultimate. The protection value will no longer be cleared, but reduced to 50%. Guys, she is going to be a major buffer in here. Let's go ahead and check this out, guys. I want to see what she looks like. Very cool to see. Let's slow it down. So I think there's the, so the standards mirror where she's at. So she charges through. Once it is on the enemy side, it will stay on the enemy side. There we go. She permanently put up the standard. Wow. And look, it's doing damage right here because they are in the proximity of the standard. Right there was the stun. And even back here, it's doing damage because remember, anyone behind the standard. That is absolutely awesome. Because I am super impressed with her. That is very cool looking. So it's almost just a damage over time to everybody. You can see the little pillars of light coming down. And that ultimate ability is very cool as well. Let's see her here. Now, who did they give us to work with? So we have, and I'm wondering even if we did like a pull aspect, because we know Tresnar is going to go enemy side. Let's do a star is going to provide us some mitigation. I'm thinking let's go something like this. That's a lot of mitigation. Again, I just want to see kind of how it works. So there's our bubbles. Standard goes to where she is at. Then she pushes through. Now everyone back here, you can see they're taking damage. You can see the little blue beam of lights coming down. Boom, there it is. So since the standard is there, if she moves a little bit more, I think it'll go to the end. There she charged forward, moves permanent. The permanent banner is up, which means everybody behind the banner gets the buff, guys. Wow, that is pretty cool. Damage wise, I'm sure the damage abilities are not going to be super high, but that is very cool. Very cool how they built her. I want to see where it does come in because I mean it does constant damage, but the big thing here, guys, is it is doing not just the constant damage, but it is doing the stunning. So every 3rd time, remember, they are going to be stunned. 1.71. So again, overall, not too huge on the damage, which looking at her skills and abilities, guys, she is a super strong buffer. All right, guys, so that'll do it for today's video. Very excited to see Joan of Arc. That is who we were thinking. That is who Discord said. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.